Hello. Hi. Welcome to my channel. This is Tiva. I am in my master's program in social work and I'm doing my video log of my reading that I did for the week of February 2nd, 2020. I read the chapter of the neoconservative paradigm. This is a great chapter, chapter 3, and the new structural social work by Bob Mullally, a textbook. And it's great because I like reading this chapter because it helped me understand the perspectives, views, and beliefs of the conservatives, which in America are the Republicans. Um, I can't say all Republicans. I'm sure that there's conservative views within the Democratic Party, but I love the introduction of the saying by John Stuart Mills of 1866. It says, "I did not mean that conservatives are generally stupid. I meant that stupid persons are generally conservative." So it's kind of funny. I don't know. I thought it was funny. Anyways, so, you know what, real quick, I've noticed I've been having a hard time with my camera, so I want to time it, and then I want to make sure. So it's 5:30, and so I have 10 minutes, so that means at 5:40, but I'm going to check around 4 minutes to see if something's wrong with my camera, because it keeps shutting me off at 5 minutes, or 5 something, and I need to make it at least 7 to 10 minutes. Um, so, real quick, to define conservatism, conservatives prefer to maintain traditional institutions and processes which should only be modified with extreme caution. So, real quick, we can talk about conservatism. Uh, First of all, their beliefs is there's this term called laissez-faire. So laissez-faire is believing that government should intervene very little as possible, and especially in the direction of economic affairs. They also believe that state welfare is too big and too expensive, and they believe that the state welfare encourages workers to drop out of the labor market, and depending the economy of needing labor and increasing welfare cost. They also believe that the welfare problem also fractures traditional family life, and they also believe the welfare system uh, gives unearned leisure time to people who are undeserving of it. And I don't know, it was kind of a hard pill to swallow in a way. I've had, I used to grow up thinking, I was along with my parents, they're Democrats, so that's why I'm a Democrat really. I always question why would why would the Republicans want to take away great programs for people who are poor to help them out? Why would they want to take away the non forgiveness loan program for college students when there's not enough jobs out there? It was always this why? And this chapter really helped me kind of understand in a little bit more ways uh, their perspective. Um, I'm still a liberal and proud of it. I like to help others who are in need, and understand that I might not be able to help everyone, and that's okay. One thing, honestly, that I liked about this chapter, and I just want to make sure I'm doing the timing right, was Bob Mullally's perspective and his story that he shared about the contradictions, the double contradictions that neoconservatives have. He talks about a time when he was in Canada and he was in a meeting, a board meeting about a program he was interested in, a social welfare program. I'm not sure what it was, but they needed money, and so in that board meeting they was discussing about funding to that program, and he was like, yes, we should fund it because they need this. And there was one particular person in the meeting who was conservative, and he was actually like, he says something like, well, now, Bob, you have to understand that when you give someone something for nothing, you don't do them any favors. You just make them lazy, irresponsible parasites. Why would you want to reward them for doing nothing? And he said it in a very patronizing attitude. Yeah, he said in a very patronizing attitude. And so Bob responds and is like, can I ask you a question? Just to question your beliefs. So, if, and the guy says, yes, go ahead. What is it? And so Bob says, so if you die and pass away, are you going to leave something inheritance for your children? And the guy said, of course, I love my children. Of course I'm going to give him something. And Bob said, well, that's just contradictory. Why would you inhibit, or why would you give money to your children who are less deserving and inhibit them from being individuals of taking care of themselves, and the conservative guy didn't really respond. From what I read, he didn't respond. They had to move on because it was a great argument. And so I believe neoconservatives, they feel like individuals are responsible for themselves, and if something was to happen, they should have been prepared for it. And if they really absolutely need help, then there's the deserving people and there's the non-deserving people, and that is an issue because who are we to say who is deserving and not deserving? Trump, our president today, he was given $1 million from his parents or his father to invest in his own business. And there's not a lot of people today who got $1 million, who gets $1 million from family to start their own business. You have to work for it. So it's not fair from someone speaking into that, in that viewpoint. And that's why I feel like most conservatives are people with money. I'm not going to say all of them do. I'm not saying that, but it's just that mindset. It doesn't seem right because they believe in this capitalistic world where if you work hard and you keep working hard, then eventually things will trickle down from the top to the bottom. But that's a contradictory because some of those people who get this trickling don't even work. They're probably family of the person who's already on top. They're not deserving. They don't work. They've been giving privilege of things, So that's full of crap to me. And let me see. I want to make sure real quick that my video is still running because I don't understand what's going on. Okay. So anyways, I think I'm at the time. I think I'm going to stop. I was going to go for it, but I'm scared this video is going to shut down on me. But, if one real quick thing that really spoke to me was social work practice within a neoconservative paradigm. If the neoconservatives were in charge of running a social program, a social practice work, they would totally divide it into groups of who's deserving, who's not deserving. And they would have social workers such as myself investigate, what these people may have. Seeing if a person was asking for assistance for food stamps and I come investigate their home, they better not have couches, they better not have a TV, they better not, because why would you need assistance from us? That is what the neoconservatives is saying in this chapter. And I'm so glad it's not like that, because I would hate to be in a position to judge or question who deserves something in this world. Like saying homeless is being poor is a crime, that question comes out. So is being homeless a crime now? Who is to say that you deserve a couch in your home? Who's to say that you deserve a TV because you're getting social assistance? So anyways, that's me, Tiva. Hit like or subscribe. I'm going to end this. Thank you. Bye.